help a student really succeed in the applications process is identifying what they're passionate about, what they're good at, what really motivates and interests them. So starting early allows a student to explore different areas, different talents, different interests, and focus on what is the best for them, what they're interested in, what they can put in 5,000 hours practice and study on. It also helps to start early because you can identify weaknesses. Maybe a student needs more attention to language, more attention to math, and you can work on making sure that those get shored up. Because for the top schools, while some areas can be weaker than others, none of them can be substandard academically. Also, you have more time to get grades and student scores on tests like the SATs up higher. And if a student excels early, maybe skips a grade, creates some space for themselves, some time, then there's a possibility of a gap year without breaking year groups. And a gap year can really strengthen a student's profile, create a story for themselves that will be attractive to universities and will make sense as they move from being a child into young adulthood. The best thing that a student can do is to have a mentor who's a native speaker or a more advanced student that can work with them on speaking and on communication so that they pick up not just how to speak English correctly, but how to communicate naturally and fluently with native speakers and non-Vietnamese. One other way that you can improve your skills is to watch Western movies, shows on platforms like Netflix. Don't use Vietnamese subtitles, instead put on English captions. So you've got the written and the spoken happening side by side. One student that I worked with, we watched the series Deadwood, which involves very complicated language, almost Shakespearean, and very advanced vocabulary. I could pause it and explain each word as it came up. It very much improved their scores. Also, having a journal, some place where you write maybe stories in the style of Harry Potter or Star Wars or any franchise that you're interested in. Just something to practice writing and telling stories in English. I would say that the most important one is that they have an intellectual interest in a particular topic or a particular subject that's genuine, sincere, and comes from themselves. They don't study math because they're forced into it. They study math because they're curious. They don't study science because their parents think it's a good idea or their father dreams of a Nobel Prize. They study it because they want to understand the world. That is a major determinant of how well you perform academically, and it comes across in all the communication, whether it's college interviews or personal essays. Another major difference is having some exposure to the outside world, whether it's through international schools, study abroad programs, living abroad with family or friends. That makes a big difference as well, because this is going to be a cross-cultural educational experience. So even if you're extremely strong academically, but you don't have that ability to get beyond cultures and beyond borders, that's a weakness that will hold you back. Finally, maturity, self-confidence, poise. These are factors that you can't really fake and you can't really coach, but they come out of a child that has been allowed to pursue their interests and their dreams and has experienced both successes and setbacks that they've recovered from.